The Omega Box. It's been subject to quite a lot of clickbait already here on YouTube, and I think it's because it's shrouded in this veil of mystery. People are curious and want to know what's inside this thing, which is why I'm making this video here today. Amongst all the rubbish clickbait nutsness about the Omega Box, I want this video to be everything that we know of about the Omega Box and the absolute closest I can get about predictions on this thing based on things that we've already seen so far. So to begin this breakdown, I think it's important to start off with what we know of right now. What is the public information that is available to all of us about the Omega Brawl Box? The only info that we were presented in the Brawl Talk on it can be seen here from Danny, saying, and the whole community will be able to unlock a free skin later this year. Stay tuned for our announcement in early December to learn how to unlock the new Daryl skin and a new type of box and a bunch of rewards. The way the Brawl-A-Day update has gone in the past around Christmas time is leading up to the update, we are gifted daily free rewards, where the more noteworthy ticketed item would be the final reward, being this time around, I'm assuming, the Omega Box Daryl skin. And the other info that we have publicly about the Omega Box can be seen from this profile icon showcasing the box itself. We have a pin with the Omega Box, and then lastly, the skin itself, the Omega Box Daryl skin, showcasing what the Omega Box should look like to a certain degree, much like the Mega Box Daryl skin showcases the Mega Box that we already have in the game. So really, the evidence that we were given initially was more so appearance-based, with the exception of the pin's animation showcasing some gems coming out of the box itself. So based on the appearance as well as that small animation from the pin, it could be argued that the Omega Box could be housing some gems, as well as, I'm assuming, other things. However, with the evidence that we already have out of the way and some of the theories that came along with it, I next want to get into a little bit more deeper speculation that I find pretty accurate and intriguing. So 3 days ago, we ended up making a video, which we normally do whenever a new season comes out, and that is auto-collecting Brawl passes across all of my accounts in Brawl Stars. This one a little bit more hefty than previous episodes. However, something happened for the very first time in that video, something I've never seen before playing Brawl Stars. While we were auto-collecting these Brawl passes, on occasion we were hit with a massive animation of the entire contents of that Brawl pass shown on a box opening end screen. So we're talking 49 different items, the largest one in the video being 50, spread out on this end screen of a box opening animation, with some bizarre things also popping up. For example, the pins also showing up in this animation, and my goodness, like 14 different brawlers. Now, at the time during this experience, I wasn't really trying to figure out why this was happening. I was just kind of living in the moment and enjoying myself. However, after the video was posted and I got some feedback from you guys in the comments down below, I would say around 80% of the comments was saying like, oh, this is the Omega Box POV. We got this guy here saying Ray got the first-hand view of the Omega Box, not gonna lie. They must have coded the Omega Box in the game, but it doesn't exist yet, so it just gets played for Brawl passes. That gotta be related to the Omega Box. Nice Omega Box opening video. Omega Box maybe? Now, this is just speculation and theory crafting. It's all we really can do if we're trying to answer the question about this Omega Box. However, with that being said, I find it quite convenient that we are seeing this massive box opening end screen right after we start hearing about this Omega Box coming to the game here soon. I'm no game developer or game coder. Maybe some of you guys watching this video would be able to elaborate in the comments a little bit more accurately than I can, but I found it really interesting with some of the comments of that video saying like, we're seeing the initial coding of a Omega Box opening from this glitchy opening that we got with the Brawl Pass auto collection. In my head, it kind of makes sense, seeing that the Mega Box is the biggest opening animation end screen that we can get. Maybe they need to make it different. Now, it's hard to say if the Brawl Pass auto collection will be similar to the actual contents of the Omega Box. However, if we go off of the box system that we have in the game already, it might not be that outworldly if we have a box that would contain like 50 items. And maybe something that would set apart the Omega Box from the rest is that it would have maybe skins, pins, and sprays within them as well, maybe coded in from this here if we're going off of that notion where we have the Carl skin popping up in the end screen and some pins there. Now, fantasizing about opening up a box that would give you 50 items out of it is fun as heck, right? But I think it's very important to bring up the other circumstances that we've been discussing here inside the Brawl Stars community, and that is a potential overhaul to the luck system or even theories being tossed out there about boxes being removed from the game. In a recent video here on the channel, we had brought up that there were some strange changes to the Brawl Stars home screen that weren't addressed in the Brawl Talk. As you guys can see, for example, the trophy road, there is an icon, the next unlocked icon, that looks very foreign, as well as on the bottom left hand corner of the screen we have a Colt pin there, along with a button for the Colt pin and then a condensed version of the Brawl Pass.
We also have plans beyond October.
That's right. The timeline becomes a bit more uncertain at this point. However, there are a few bigger topics we would like to tackle. And the first one is affecting the current progression system and its reliance on luck in order to unlock brawlers. We would like you to have more say in which brawlers you unlock and when, as well as which brawlers you would like to upgrade. These changes have a huge impact on how Brawl is played and will give every player a clear goal in the game. We'd like to get these changes into your hands as fast as possible.
With what Frank said presenting that roadmap to Brawl Talks at Go, I think it makes these things that much more compelling. I think we're looking at certain things that are related to a new way to get brawlers in this game that gives us a bit more control and say rather than depending on luck. And I also want to point out that this doesn't necessarily happen in every single Brawl Talk, giving us these like weird juicy Easter eggs and not explaining them at all. The last time this actually happened was before the Power Level 11 update, a very significant change to Brawl Stars, where we were showcased in the lower right hand corner a cost to upgrade a brawler that exceeded any cost that we had previously in the game before Power Level 11, which led people to believe that there was going to be a higher power level being added sometime soon. So seeing that same exact thing happening here, maybe this is the Brawl Stars dev team's strategy to make it not so like nuts when a bigger implementation comes out, so we have theories rolling around and people talking about it at least a little bit before it actually comes. But with all of that being said, it brings up a really important question that I've been seeing a lot of people discussing as of recently inside the community, and that is, Ray, if they're removing boxes, why are they implementing a brand new bigger box to the game, the Omega Box? I think there's two potential possibilities that I'm seeing it play out in my head. Maybe the Omega Box isn't a long-lasting box in the game. I think it might be a one and done, where we're all able to open up this wicked box, almost like a send off to the old system that we had before. Or the Omega Box will stay in the game, but it will just have completely different content within it, not like progression based stuff, maybe something to assist the new system that we would have in the game if the boxes are removed, maybe some sort of way to unlock a certain brawler that is given. I really don't know how they're going to organize it if they do, but I think you guys catch my drift. So here at the very end of the video, my best guess on this Omega Box is that it's just going to be a very big box, much bigger than the Mega, but it's not going to be this crazy long-lasting box or anything like that. And again, that is a theory just going based off of all the interesting evidence and fun stuff that we have in the community right now. At the very least, we can chalk it up that this Omega Box is very well connected to this next update that's coming around the corners. So with all these fun theories coming out that there might be a significant change to the luck system or obtaining brawlers, the fact that we are getting this crazy wicked box at the same exact time I think is pretty dang interesting. But yeah, everyone, that's just about all I got for you here today, sharing my thoughts on the Omega Box and my best guess as to what it would entail. But of course, be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking about all this. It's definitely super interesting. But that being said, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to slap a like on it. I really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you all in the next one. Adios and take care.